Here we are just before 8:30 this morning. The battery is full, having just left home, and the only other app I've got running is QuickTime so that I can record the screen. It's the start of the day, folks. So this is how the MacBook Air sounds and looks in the real world, about 18 inches away from the microphone at the moment and just using the onboard 1080p camera. What do you reckon in the real world? Does it look any good? So I'm just going to pop into Photoshop now and create a quick thumbnail. Right, that's it, I'm done. I'm off to write a blog and I'll catch you on the other side of that. Time is almost 2:25, so I think I last got up about midday, so it's taken me 2.5 hours to write the blog. I'm going to post it in just a minute and you will see that. I'll show you what I'm doing. First of all, it's lunchtime for me and the battery at the moment is at 80%. Right, lunch out the way and another coffee made. It's on to the next part of the day. Right, all final checks done, so it is time now to get it ready to go out to Medium. And in the meantime, the last thing for me to do is to put this blog onto Twitter. Started at around about 12:05, it's now just gone 3:20, so about 3 hours is generally the mark, and the battery is at 71%, so I'm gonna halt it here. And then I will come back to you with the next part of the day, which is going to begin airdropping over videos and clips I've taken through the day onto the MacBook Air, ready to start editing together a video over the course of this evening and tomorrow, ready to schedule and upload to YouTube. Time is now just before 5 o'clock and the battery, and it hasn't been anywhere near the charger all day, is 56%. So it did the recordings at the coffee shop this morning, it's written and posted the blog and sent that off, it's created the thumbnail for the blog as well, and I might just take a couple of pictures before I leave ready for the thumbnail for this video as well, and that's pretty much everything done. So I say the biggest thing I found using the MacBook Air over the course of the last week is just turn the brightness of the screen down. When I was running it at 100% brightness, I found that the battery did run out quicker than I would have thought, but turning it down just that little bit and having the battery set to auto dim as I showed you earlier on, which if you're looking for it again, simply go into battery, and if you look at it in there, you can just make sure that box is ticked slightly dim, while on battery power, it works really, really well, and that does preserve the battery life. So what I've got left to do tonight, well, I'm probably going to begin to put this into Premiere Pro and put it in some sort of order. I won't necessarily finish it tonight, but I intend to get it put into the correct timeline more or less, with the audio in the right places. Probably find some backing music as well as a track. I think this video deserves a track, so I'll find that on Adobe stock. They also have licensed music there, and that will be the day done, and we'll see how the battery goes. So I'll try and do all of that on here rather than switching over to the MacBook Pro when I get in, and well, you can see for yourself how well this has lasted through the course of the day. So I'll catch you a little bit later on when I'm back at home and possibly in the studio. Might even have a beer in hand by then. Catch you soon. Okay guys, I'm back at it again. It's only going to be a short session right now because man's got to eat, but just a quick update. It is 7:35, so as you know we started working this around about 8:30 this morning. The battery now still not been near any kind of charge all day long. It's at 52%, which isn't bad. What my next intention is, well I'll open it up while I'm here, is to begin moving the clips from that folder into Premiere Pro. So if I just launch up Premiere now, I'll begin loading clips into this. I've got a vague idea of the kind of order it's going to be now, and then I'm going to have myself a little bit of dinner, and I'll come back later on and let you know I'm getting on, but I'll be putting it into order tonight. I don't think I'll get the final edit, mate. Almost certainly, in fact, no, I can tell you definitely I won't get the final edit, mate, tonight. I think it's going to be quite a long session, which might even go over to tomorrow. And I forgot to shoot the thumbnail tonight before I left the office as well, so that'll be done tomorrow. So I'll just start myself a new project here, and then I'll begin loading in, and I'll catch up with you in a little bit and let you know how it's going. But again, I won't plug in, so we'll see what stage the battery gets to. It's been on standby since then, which again isn't bad. So you're seeing in real time because you've been seeing the clock all day long. 7:30, that's that, yeah, about 11 hours, and we're still at 50%. And as you know, I wrote the entire blog on here, posted it to Medium and my website, and did a thumbnail on it, and I've been working on and off on it all day long as well, so it's pretty healthy. Right guys, well, as I feared, that was the edit of all edits. I took some time off in the evening, but I went back to work on it at around about 1 in the morning, finished just before 4 in the morning, and the battery life was still, even after all that time, was still at just over 30%, which you can't really argue at. If you want to maximize the battery life on this MacBook Air, I suggest the one thing you do is make sure that in your preferences you go into that box and check off that it dims while on battery, because I found running this at full brightness all the time was the one thing that made the battery drain quicker than anything else. If you're looking to buy one of these, they're great machines. I mean, I've edited podcasts on here, you've seen me edit video on here, I make thumbnails in Photoshop on here. They're just a great all-rounder. Be careful if you're ticking all the boxes though on the options list when you come to buy one, because very soon you could be up into MacBook Pro territory. But if I was looking to buy this now, and I wanted to get this on pre-order day so I could begin to make videos and write about it over on Medium. But if you've got the time and you don't mind waiting just a week or two longer, I would suggest speccing this up with a terabyte of storage rather than the 512 that I've got. More storage rather than RAM. The 8 gigs of RAM really hasn't proven to be any kind of an issue at all. So if you've got the time and the budget, I would just say maybe get the extra storage, because that's going to give you peace of mind for the length of the machine. But guys, you've seen it, the battery life is wonderful. It did me a whole day in the life of, from early morning in the coffee shop right through until 4 o'clock in the morning, I was on one charge of battery. This thing is as good as you've heard. Yes, it does attract fingerprints, but hey, you don't get to see the back of it while you're working. If you're looking to buy a Mac right now, I think this could well be the one for you. It's affordable and it can do pretty much anything you want. I've probably used it almost to its maximum and it's never broken sweat. It's a great bit of kit, and if you're looking to get a Mac right now, this could be the one for you. I'll be making more videos next week. I'll leave some links at the end to watch some of the videos just after this. Go and check me out on Medium as well, and don't forget, I'd love to have you on my members mailing list. You can find all the links for those beneath this video. I will catch you very soon, guys.